Hello and welcome to AwesomeSanchez.com, your social studies digital classroom. I'm Mr. Sanchez, and in this brief video tutorial I will introduce you to this website and walk you through some of its tools. Now this school year AwesomeSanchez.com will be home to two classes, 6th grade World History and 8th grade American History. When you're ready to enter your digital classroom, just click on the appropriate picture in the banner above. The 6th graders are going to click on the picture of the Coliseum labeled Awesome 6th, while the 8th graders will click on the picture of Washington crossing the Delaware, labeled Awesome 8th. Now, clicking the picture will take you to your blog, and in the blog you'll find our daily activities posted along with any information you may need for your class. Now, the 6th grade blog and the 8th grade blog will often look very similar but have slightly different information or assignments on them. So it's really important that you make sure that you're on the right blog. Now you'll know you're on the right blog if you look in the top right corner. You'll see it's either labeled as 6th or 8th. Obviously, if you're a 6th grader, you want to be on the 6th grade page. If you're 8th grader, you want to be on the 8th grade page. Now, on both blogs, directly underneath your grade level, you'll find a search tool which will help you search the site, and a Google Translate tool which will translate the blog into Spanish. These tools are followed by my contact information. Underneath that, you'll see there is a Twitter widget where you can see the latest tweets. You can also follow me by clicking the follow button. I highly advise that you follow me if you have a Twitter account. That way you can get the most up-to-date information on what's happening in the class, and sometimes I'll just tweet something that's kind of cool. Directly underneath the Twitter widget, you will see three icons. The first icon looks like a bell. That's going to have our bell schedule. Next to that, you have a calendar icon that has our school calendar. And right next to that is our community service form. You can click on that community service form button and download the form which you'll fill out to submit your community service hours. I highly advise that you guys get moving on that sooner rather than later. You can get scholarships for that stuff, and of course if you're in the pre-IB program, there is a requirement to have a certain amount of hours. We'll go over that at a later point. Last but not least, at the very bottom we have our archives. You can see we only have an archive for July 2013 right now, but as the year moves on, the month's archives will end up there. So if you ever need to go back and look at an old blog, that's where you can find it easily. Okay, now that's going to do it for our blog. Let's go ahead and check out the homepage. And you can get to the homepage by clicking that AS logo in the top corner. That's our Awesome Sanchez logo. You'll see that probably throughout the class and on the website on a pretty regular basis. The homepage follows a very similar format to that of the blogs, but you'll notice that instead of it saying 6th or 8th in the top right hand column, it now says home. Other than that, the homepage column is pretty much the same. We have our search tool, we have our translate tool, my contact information, our Twitter widget, and those same forms that we discussed on the blog. Now, the purpose of the homepage is to get you acquainted with AwesomeSanchez.com, which is what you're doing right now. But it's also here for you to complete your very first assignment in this class. You're going to get your very first A in here by completing the acknowledgement form and the tech survey. You're going to need to complete all of the fields, so your name, your grade level, your guardian's name, their email, their phone number, and you're going to have to agree that you have read over your syllabus, whether it's 6th or 8th, and the SCPS acceptable use policy. When you agree to those, and then you complete the tech survey, which is right above it, you'll be able to submit this form, and just like that, you'll have your very first A. Now, if you're not sure how to fill in one of the fields, if you hover your mouse over it, or if you're on a tablet, if you just tap down, you'll see that directions pop up that tell you exactly how you're supposed to fill that out. Pretty simple and straightforward. And this brings us to the next part of our tutorial. Just below the banner, you may have noticed some icons. From left to right, these icons can be found in the same spot on any part of this web page. You'll use the email icon if you can't reach me on Twitter or Edmodo. You'll use the Skyward icon to check your grades, and the Spartan Helmet icon to view Milwee's webpage. The Class Dojo icon links to Class Dojo, which you will learn more about in our first blog post. The Edmodo icon links to Edmodo, which you will also learn about in our first blog post. The Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr icons, they each link to the Awesome Sanchez 1 page for each of those sites. If you have an account with any of these sites, you can follow me to receive updates. Okay, finally, the last thing I want to mention is the banner's middle picture entitled Hands on Milwee. Tapping on this is going to bring you to the Spartan Council's new webpage, which is still under construction. It's handsonmilwee.com. Not quite ready yet. It will be soon enough. On this webpage, you're going to be able to find lots of awesome information on what's happening around school, including Spirit Weeks, special events, school improvement projects, things of that nature. Of course, we have our own Twitter handle. It's at handsonmilwee. So if you have a Twitter account, please follow us, and that will, again, let you get updates on what's happening around school. Okay, that's going to do it. I want to thank you for watching this video tutorial. I hope that it's been helpful and you are now a master of maneuvering awesomesanchez.com. Just a quick reminder, don't forget to get your folks to complete the acknowledgement form and the tech survey so you can earn that first A, and I will see you soon.